Okay, you can start. Yes.
Hi guys, so I'm back again doing my videos. Now I'm in Madrid in the beautiful Retiro Park. We can see all the amazing colors of the autumn coming in, and also it's a beautiful time to speak about the really important topic for the women, giving birth. Since I've become a mom a year and a half ago, and I've learned a lot, and today I'd like to share it with you, because I think there are a couple of insights that I've developed myself that no one really talks about normally. So first of all, how do you imagine birth? How do you imagine the process happening? You should probably educate yourself a bit. You should do some research before going to the hospital. You should see how different cultures do it. For example, I found out for myself that Aborigines all over the world, Northern America, Australia, New Zealand, Asia, Africa, all of them, they do the process differently from the conventional, let's say, Western way. And so I went for this way as well. I decided to listen to my body and give birth in a different position. So I'll tell you my story. I went to the doctors and he told me that, oh, congrats, tonight you're gonna have a baby. So I wasn't ready. I didn't expect it to happen soon. It happened much sooner than the provisional date. And so I wasn't ready for anything. And they took me to this, what's it called, room. And doctors start putting all of the sort of sensors on me, which really straightened my moves, which really limited me, which really made me feel uncomfortable. I've asked them why, what is it for? And they say it's for to feel the heartbeat of the baby, to measure the blood pressure, to do all sorts of monitoring of the body, of the state of the body, of mom and the child. I really didn't agree with this because it didn't make me comfortable, and in that moment we really need to think of ourselves, how we feel, how we want to move, what we want to do, when we want to go to the toilet or we don't want to, we want to lay down or sit down or dance, you know. So I'm really calling to all of you, to all women out there who's going to give birth soon or planning to give birth one day, to always listen to yourself first and then to the doctors. They just do things the way they were trained to do. They were taught to think only one way, to think that there's only one way to do it. But we as women, we have this magical power. We have this access to greater source of wisdom, intuition. And it's right in our womb, it's right 2-3 inches below our navel, the belly button. And there is the sort of getaway to the source wisdom. This is part of our energetic body. You know, we have physical body and energetic body as well. Normally, energetic body mapping goes through chakras, so this could be our second chakra, sacral chakra. If we pay all our attention to this area of our body, we will always be able to reconnect with ourselves, with our own wisdom, and with the wisdom of the universe. In this way, we will always be able to say exactly what we need or where we need to go. We will have the certainty of our future actions, and we wouldn't need to have any advice from anyone else, or from outside, or from the doctors. We wouldn't have any authorities. So coming back to the giving birth process, doctors were always trying to control me. They were always trying to put me in this state of worrying, the state of stress, you know, oh, this coming out, or this is happening, oh, the blood pressure went down, something. But I always felt that I felt good. My fetus, the baby, was good. We both felt great, and there was no need to worry at all. So according to the numbers on the screens, on some sensors, machines, you know, that was enough for them to start worrying and make you worry. This is the beautiful moment where we really need to keep calm, to connect with the energy of love and peace, and just enjoy the process, just be, because this is a really magical moment. You know, you're creating a new life, you're creating a new creature. This is just amazing. I cannot express. There'll be probably a separate video on this, because I'm just fascinated about the whole process. And so the doctors told me to lay down, like, you know, to prepare for the giving birth process. Lay down. I was full of all these belts and all the sensors, and they were really, you know, blocking blocking my moves and restraining me. I didn't feel comfortable at all. I had to took them all off uh, took all the cables away. I had to just turn off all the machines. Sensors, they hated me, they thought I'm crazy. But I said, you know, that's the way my body feels, I need to do it now. Then as the waters came out and the baby started going down through the canal, I listened to my body, and I felt that I need to get up, stand on my knees. So I was holding to the back of the bed. I was vertical and just on my knees, as if you're praying, you know, praying position basically. In this way, you keep the fetus straight down, so he can go just down easily without the need to go up and down and squeeze, and you know. And this is really important to do. That's also how all the Aborigines, all the tribal people do it. They're more connected to nature, they're more connected to the universe, so we probably need to listen to them and not to the doctors who probably, even men who never did it themselves, are never going to do it, you know. So how could they ever explain what we feel or how we're supposed to feel or what we need to do? They were just taught a certain way for certain reasons, you know. We cannot listen to them, we should not listen to them. Listen only to ourselves, listen only to our inner wisdom, our female intuition, which is a great power, and everything always will be great. So the fetus, imagine fetus coming down the canal, the womb, it comes out easily. He doesn't feel any stress to squeeze, he doesn't feel any pressure on the head, or when they have to take out some scissors or whatever it's called to take the baby out. It's horrible. Or even worse, they torture both baby and woman, and then at the end do cesarean anyway, or they make you do all those chemicals to, you know, to release the pain and all this stuff. But actually it's really simple. You just need to listen to the body and adjust your position in a way that you feel comfortable, because if you feel comfortable, the baby will feel comfortable to come out. And babies also, they have their own intelligence. They twist, they turn the shoulders in a way that it's easier for them to come out. And basically it's like mom and the baby are one team, you know. They're making everything possible to make things easier, flowy, and with less consequences as possible. So at the end, I didn't have any stitches, I didn't have any skin ruptures, I was able to go to toilet after easily, I didn't have any pain. It was really, I'd say, easy, if it's possible to say, easy birth process to me. And then I felt really proud of myself, proud of my baby, that we managed to do this act in a really not painful way, which was comfortable for both of us. And even now, all the doctors remember me. They probably talk about this crazy woman that decided to revolutionize the way the conventional position of birth. And I'm not sure if they will ever suggest that to anyone else, because it's great risk. You know, they never were taught about this. They never knew that's something unknown. And normally unknown is bad. You know, people, whatever they don't know, they take it. You know, they try to hide it or eliminate it. So I thought I should start making these videos, or even consultations, or it could be personal talks, or whenever you want, you can contact me. You have my emails, my numbers. I could tell you more, but also when you will go research this position, the vertical position, you'll find that a lot of people, Aborigines, people who are really connected to nature, they never will lay down with your legs up and spread. This is just really nonsense. Now that I've done it, to me it's nonsense the way they do it normally. So yes, and coming back to our intuition, to our great female power, in all the other questions also, like then after you'll have issues of feeding baby, dressing up the baby, or not following the routine, you know. This world, they created so many rules, so many sort of paths to go that everyone needs to follow. People sometimes stop thinking for themselves. They just act and they just follow, you know. They just being led. Whereas everyone is different and everyone is unique. So we should always adapt our acts, our thoughts, our interpretations to the certain situations, to individual cases. And I wish you all lots of love and confidence for your own wisdom, for your own understanding. I assure you, you're right. I assure you, you're the only one who knows what's best for you. And please never be scared to listen to yourself. and not to some authority like doctors or someone who was brainwashed, or someone who is scared to think outside of box. Because now there's a different times with different energies. Everything is more about being truth to yourself, everything about being genuine. So all these fake things, all this build-up constructivism now is falling, breaking off. So it's really a good time for you to reconnect to yourself and gain more confidence in your own wisdom, your own vision. How we could do it is probably by meditating, by doing yoga, by doing more things that you like. And that's a different topic, but basically the message here today is always trust yourself, trust your body. Your body knows everything. It's not just a jacket, it's not like a machine. It's also an organism, it's also a smart, intelligent energy system that knows everything. You just need to listen to it. You just need to follow your intuition. And the meditation I can recommend you to do is when you put your hands on your womb, like in this position, like triangle, like female sign. Concentrate on this space, close your eyes and breathe into that space for 5-10 minutes. Deep breath. You're feeling with energy, you're feeling with light, you're feeling with all the good things. And then you just stop and ask a question. For example, how shall I give birth, in which position? Or what shall I do for my work? Or what shall I do with this relationship? Or what shall I do with any kind of choice? Because we always have choices and it's up to us to choose. So, and this, if you do this kind of practice, meditation, womb meditation I call it, you'll always be connected to yourself and to your inner space that is like full of love and magic, and you're always confident in your actions and decisions and ways. So yeah, all the best to you, lots of love, and speak to you soon. Bye.